What's going on, guys? I'm Mike Pouncey, former center for the Miami Dolphins. I'm here with Coach Fred and my brother Marquise Pouncey, former center for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let you guys know that Twin P is official liquor, the Common Man Podcast. Bottoms up, Twin P, best. Gotta drink some more.
Come on in, come on in, come on in. Tell a friend, and while you're doing that, tell us where you tapping in from. Another edition, man, of Common Man Podcast. We got a great show lined up for you. Good friend, been knowing him for a while, man. But before we bring him on, you know what we have to do? We have to make sure we take care of the people who take care of us. Again, thank you, guys. Tell a friend, come on in. Still got time to catch the first part of the conversation with our guests, but let's make sure we take care of the people that take care of us. And the first one's up, Nut Huggers Apparel on IG. Just two of the many pair that I have. Make sure you go tap in with them. Tell them you heard all about it here on the Common Man Podcast with Coach Fred. Nut Huggers Apparel on IG. You can order from there. Trust me, fellas, do yourself a favor. Ladies, do your fellas a favor and get you some of these Nut Huggers. The biggest one, Never Not Working, our sponsor, Twin P Tropical Distilleries. Now, you won't get this bottle here, but you'll get something like this bottle here. As you see, it's autographed from the two. Mike and Marquise, man, shout out to them for the sponsorship, for the show, for the channel. And we want to say thank you to them. And as we always do to kick the show off, we toast it with a quick toast of that Twin P. Here's to a great show. Let's go. Without further ado, let's bring him on to the stage. And we'll go from there once he gets in here. My guy, Terrell Buckley. T-Buck.
Hey, man. How are you?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I can't complain, man. We had another great day out here training, so I'm very, very excited.
Good deal, man. I'm trying to bring you up. 1 sec here, T. Let me get you back on. T, can you see me?
I can see you. Yes. I can see you and hear you.
Good. Making sure I got you there, bro. Now I got to get that down. There we go. Man, what's good, man?
Hey, man, just relaxing, trying to beat this Delta heat. You know how it is this time of the year.
Hey, man, you know how I go this time of year. You ain't too far from there. Born and raised Mississippi, Pascagoula to be exact. Mississippi boy. Man, before we go into this intro anymore, man, Pascagoula, Mississippi, born and raised, eh?
The Gula, born in Columbia, grew up in Pascagoula, man. And like you said, you see the shirt I got on, Mississippi made. That's where it's at.
Mississippi made, yes, sir. The Gula. Played on one of the most decorated high school football teams, not in just the state of Mississippi, but the country. How many of you guys, man, went and played college ball? I'll let you tell the people.
15 of us was offered Division I scholarship for different reasons. Half of us made it. It was tremendous, man, going undefeated, basically losing 2 games in basically 3 years. Was pretty nice. Probably the best defensive team I ever played on. I think we end up giving up. It was either 52 or 55 points my junior year. We were dominating people All-Americans, parade All-Americans, running all up through the state. And we finished that thing off in Jacksonville against Greenwood right over here by capping off them. I told Greenwood coaches and the players that's over there that they had no chance when we came up here. I know they felt good, but they had no chance of beating us.
No chance.
No chance.
Hey, so you go from that super stack team to FSU, 2-year starter, 3-year letterman, school all-time leader in INTs with 21, INT return yards, school record also 501, which is also an NCAA record, which I didn't know.
That's right. Don't shortchange me.
All-American, Jim Thorpe. If you don't know what the Jim Thorpe is given to the country's best defensive back. Another fact I didn't know, finished 7th in the Heisman.
Yes. Should have finished higher than that, right? I'm battling. Desmond Howard won it that year, and we went toe-to-toe. We had won the game. I made some plays. He made some plays. So why not just have me right behind him?
Hey, I remember that game vividly because I can't remember. Was it Elvis Gerback that was the quarterback?
Correct.
And you jumped the little out route, and down the sidelines you went 6 points.
It actually was a 3-step hitch, right?
Yeah.
So my proper read, just like coaching, right? You go quarterback, 3-step read, look at the receiver, start at the upfield shoulder. Now you back inside for the ball. It's halfway there. You step in front of it. You do what you do, right?
27 to the house.
To the house. Show them the ball. Jump in the stands. Here we go.
Hey, and we're going to get to that, right? So played baseball and track.
Yes.
Played baseball, ran track. Was also in the Braves organization, MLB.
Yes.
That's big time. And they say now, I don't know, legend has it, that you could have qualified for the USA track team. But you had so much else going on that you really couldn't focus for that. So I don't know how true that was, but that was just a tidbit that I found.
Hey, I was fast, man. But I don't know if Olympic fast. That's that different speed there. Oh, hey, man. But, yeah, that would have been special.
Somebody put it out there, so somebody had to think that it was possible to do. You know what I mean? First-round pick, 5th overall by Green Bay. First game as a pro, returned a punt for a touchdown, which puts you in the NFL record books to this day as being the youngest player to ever return for a touchdown in the NFL. To this day, you still hold that record. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Well, I knew that. I think it might have been somebody that they said last year they might have been a month or two younger. But I would tell them this. I had just got there. I hadn't been there, but I signed on a Tuesday, practiced that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, did a little thing on Saturday, played that Sunday. So I did that in 5 days. So that should have been a record.
Definitely that. Have a stellar career there in Green Bay, which leads me to the question that I've always wondered, and I've been knowing you for a while, and I forgot to ask, and it never just comes up. But then I thought about it doing the research. Mississippi boy / Florida boy, how you survive in Green Bay, man?
Hey, it was rough, man. Hey, let me tell you, them first 2 years, and I always tell everybody, it took me 2 years to get used to that cold. That's a different type of cold. I mean, you talk about in September when the sun goes down, it's in the 50s. And you playing out there, running around, you can't feel your legs. You know you're moving, but you can't feel any part of your body. And as soon as I get used to it, they have the expansion. I end up leaving, being part of a deal, going on to the Dolphins, getting back in what I always say, I used to say my element. But one thing I learned over the years, I made the adjustment. My 3rd year with the Packers ended up being one of my best, probably my best year there, right? I was a Pro Bowl alternate, thought I should have made the Pro Bowl. Got used to it, was ready to roll, thought I was going to be with the Packers forever. Didn't work out that way. Go to the Dolphins and look out. Here we go.
Traded in 95 to Miami.
Yes. I-95, baby.
Traded to Miami in 95. Jimmy Johnson.
Yes.
Brings you down there.
No. Don Shula.
Don Shula brings you down there. Jimmy Johnson ends up taking over.
Yes.
They end up drafting a name that folks may know now, but that's actually his son, Patrick Surtain. And
before that, now was Sam Madison.
Sam Madison, because Sam and JB were starters when you came in, and you ended up doing your thing. Of course, held down the #1 spot. Came in, they drafted a corner, held down the #1 spot. You stay there from 95 to 2000, joined the Broncos. It looks like everywhere you went, the ball found you. Didn't matter what organization. Then you go to the Pack. In 2001, you go to New England. You're back in the cold, and all you do in New England is do what you do and win a Super Bowl.
Yes. Probably the most impressive thing, you go through, I was a little, even with the Dolphins, you look up where now, when I first got there, actually Troy Vincent was there. Troy, JB, and then Pat and Sam come later, right? One of the best defensive units you can imagine. But Jimmy, again, didn't want to pay. So you got, had to leave. It's one of those things like, okay, this is my worth. Starting to enter them, later years, and they don't want to pay that money. So Denver, same thing, go produce Pro Bowl alternate in Denver, and here I am, a free agent again, and like, okay, what's going on? Chasing the money, or you want to go get a Super Bowl, right? Go to New England, man. Best decision I ever made. You come out of there with a Super Bowl ring. You play for one of the, if not arguably the greatest coach. Schematically, you're learning different matchups. Get a chance to hang out and play with Tom Brady. You get Ty Law. You got all these different guys there. It was awesome. And then just beat you to it. Go back to the Dolphins, and have another. I think playing with those guys again, reunion. Keep in mind, my family is still there. I'm still living in Miami, so that's how I ended up back there, and it was great too.
And you and the late great Ken Riley, Florida boy, Polk County to be exact, are the only two players in NFL history with 50+ INTs to never make a Pro Bowl. Make sense.
It doesn't. I mean, what my in 97 and 98, picture this. Top 5 defense, one of the top defenses, bump and run, man-to-man, playing man-to-man all day, have 8 interceptions, second in the NFL in interceptions, lead the conference AFC in interception return yardage. After my previous 2 years where I had 6 and 4 picks. It doesn't make sense, right?
No.
But you live and you learn, and that's when I really stopped paying attention to all that stuff because I knew I was a Pro Bowl player, just like today. Got Hall of Fame numbers. You can say I'm not a Hall of Fame or not, but I got Hall of Fame numbers. So can't nobody could ever say anything because numbers don't lie. You take anybody in the Hall of Fame, corners, pure corners, not the guys like Woodson, who I love that he played nickel, he played safety too. I'm talking about straight corners. Like you talk about Ken Riley, who just went in. If you have anywhere 50 picks or more, you should be a Hall of Fame guy.
Easily. And you weren't playing in the pass-happy offenses that we have, right? So your opportunities for those were limited. So when they came, you made it happen.
Yes.
So, with that being said, man, we got to get that. You're eligible. You've been eligible. We got to get that push going.
And I would say this: that is not like a lot of guys. You're not. If that happens, you're not gonna see me on TV crying and all this. That happens day of my life, and you will not see me doing that because I walk around and act like what my numbers say. So I don't need a gold jacket. I don't need nobody knocking on my door to say, hey, man, you made it. In my mind, I'm already there. So it don't matter to me.
The younger you, yeah. The Terrell Buckley today, probably not.
And that younger stopped in 98.
Shortly after.
when I didn't hear my name called, and you looking at the stats, and you like, I thought this was about numbers and team and defense and all that and consistency. That's what I was always told. When you look at these numbers, it's like, well, what's the problem? Y'all just don't want me? Okay, cool. I'm gonna do what I do. And don't worry about it.
Yeah, and that's that. 50 plus interceptions, man. You, Ken Riley, the only two never to make a Pro Bowl, which is crazy. Super Bowl champion, all that. Related to Walter and Eddie Payton.
Sweetness.
A lot of people don't know that. That's them Columbia roots.
That's them Columbia roots.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. That's the family line. And one thing that I found interesting was you were one of the first guests on the Jim Rome show. Jim Rome was doing this podcast thing before it was a podcast thing, right?
Yes.
And he credits you. I found an article where he says he credits you, Terrell Buckley, T-Buck, for getting his show off the ground and putting him on the map. And he is the one that said, as we go back to the Michigan game, Terrell Buckley is the one that invented the Lambo Leap.
Lambo Leap, baby. If you go, just watch the tape. And I tell Leroy now, that was a teammate of mine. It's funny, we played together at the Green Bay. He was the first one to do it in the league. I had several opportunities to jump in that thing, but I was just so excited. Want to thank the Lord, obviously, for this blessing that I didn't get a chance to go through that stage like at Florida State. That was my junior year, jumping in the stand. So I had 2 years to go through that to go. Eventually, I would have got to where I jumped in the stands, but it didn't happen in the pros. I never did it because Leroy, he took it and ran with it.
And here we are today. But you were the first one on wax. You were the first one in the big house in Ann Arbor that did that thing. You know what I mean?
There you have it. There you have it. Lambo Leap, baby. Hey, in the jungle too with Jim Rome, man. I had a great time with Jim Rome. Jim Rome was awesome. We used to talk so much trash, man. It was good.
Yeah, like I said, he was doing this thing before it was a thing, man. And he credits you for putting his thing on the map. And like I said, going back to that FSU team, a lot of people may not know about that secondary you played in, but I do, right? Back there with the family member, the Blade, Leroy Butler, you on one corner, Prime on another corner. Where they going with the football, man? You know what I mean? Like, where they going with the football?
They ain't going nowhere where they eating it. They taking them sacks.
Hey, and then you're also credited with the punt rule that has been changed, altered throughout the years. Syracuse, you catch the punt, you hesitate as if you fought fair catch, which you didn't. Let the wall set up, 2-7 to the house.
2-7 to the house. The fooler from the Gula. That's what Coach Bowden called me. But I had did that a few times in high school to be able to slow those guys down. Because if you punt the ball on it 40 yards, by the time you catch it, they own you. So I have to give a lot of credit to the punt return guys holding it up because they gave me time and to set that up because they had a wall. We was trying to set the wall up to the left. If you see when I returned it, to get that guy to either slow down or get out of position so we can block him or I can make him miss. That was my whole ideal in catching it, getting them to slow down a little bit so I could get to the side of that wall.
So this was invented back in high school, not there in Syracuse, New York.
No, yeah, I did that in high school and that worked in high school. And so I was a true freshman. That was, I want to say, I don't know, it had to be like my third or fourth game. It wasn't very long. And so I, like, okay, let me see, can I get to the wall? Let me pull out the fooler from the Gula trick. And here we go.
Hey, And then it was history from there, man. And they made rules after rules after rules to put a cap on what you invented with that. Now we get to the part as we start to move through the interview because we're not gonna hold you long, man. When they talk about celebrity coaches, right? And they tried to put you in that thing, bro. But I gotta let the folks know, T-Buck been doing this for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
On the other side, FSU, Akron, Louisville, Mississippi State, Ole Miss, the XFL, and on January 21st, Mississippi Valley State. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, with all that, man, my question to you is, because you had such a stellar professional career, when did the coaching bug bite you?
Oh man, it probably, as was told to me, one of my former teammates was watching. I was doing training and doing camps for former players, and when it was time to go, I was still out there coaching, trying to make sure I got my point across, the fundamentals of the game and what it meant, right? And he approached me and was like, look, man, I know we love doing this. We run our own company, but you're a coach. You need to go coach. And I was like, okay, whatever. I had 20 hours left to finish school because I left early. Went back to Florida State because I wanted my degree to say Florida State Seminole, right? Coach Bowden, Coach Andrews called me over, pulled me in the office, and said, look, we want you to be around the program. We want you to get involved some type of way. And then that's how it started. One thing led to another thing, and bam, here we are. Yeah, almost 20 years later of this coaching.
So we way past the celebrity coach status.
Oh, yeah, way past that, man. Way, like I said, you always be a celebrity, you always have a name, but that coaching, you think about it, ACC, SEC, the MAC. I've done it all, man, like I say, in the pros. So at every level, every step, every place, it's been a learning experience and very exciting. And Valley State is no different.
So, Coach, within that, man, when you talk about the two greats that pulled you in, talk about some of those lessons that you got from a Coach Andrews, who's really, really hard on the field. But what a lot of people don't know is once he walked on the other side of those lines, he was as nice as he could possibly be.
Absolutely.
And Coach Bowden is Coach Bowden, right?
Yes.
So what are some of the things that you learned from them early on in the coaching thing that you still kind of take with you 20 years later in this coaching thing?
Well, I'll start with Coach Bowden first, just the consistency and not letting the outside noise get in, changing him. Coach Bowden was the same person when I played, and I went back 16, 17 years later, the same guy. Same faith. He understood what it took, and he knew how to treat you. Coach Andrews was the same fiery, like you just said, on the field as you can be. He's not asking, he's demanding. He's gonna get the best out of you. Then off the field, he's gonna put his arm around you, fight to the house, have the cookouts, do all those things that you're supposed to do. So when you look at me and trying to figure out my coaching style, think about Coach Bowden, think about Mick Andrews. And I think the players are seeing that. They know on that field, when they see Coach Buck coming out there running, they already know they about to get it. For however long we're on the field. Then when they see Coach Buck run off the field, get past the track, okay, they coming to see me, come in the office, we come hang out. It's conversation time.
And with that being said, Coach, I don't know if Coach Andrews can make it in this day and age right now with his style, man.
It'll be tough for him. But Coach Andrews will adjust. It'll be very tough for him.
Now, did you pick up the dip?
No. No. I told certain things I'm not. That's not gonna happen. No dip. And he actually went to some sunflower seeds. When I went back and was G&A for him, sunflower seeds.
Sunflower seeds. That's me all day, no doubt. Coach, since you got there, man, just talk about the transition, man, from January to now. How you've, implemented your plan, what you're doing. Just, the excitement from the first day to where you are right now, man. Walk us through it.
Well, I would say still excited, probably more excited now than even then, right? Coming to you at Mississippi Valley State University, one of HBCU program, getting in the family that has been down for decades, right? Being from Mississippi, understanding the landscape, ready to work, ready to be a change agent. That's the biggest thing. And there are steps. Most of the time people have in this situation, and I always tell the players, not that you are a loser, but you can have a loser mentality. And a loser mentality, like you don't take it personal. Like sometimes you just don't know. You don't know how to win because you've always lost. You don't know what first class looked like because you hadn't been first class, right? You don't know how to win, obviously close games. All that points to you don't know how to prepare. You don't know what the preparation is to have a good season, to be successful. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to take care of the off the field issues first. Once we get that done, there's less stuff to do on the field because we've taken off the field issues. Now we combine the success off the field with the success and growth on the field, and we got something. That's how you win. It is nothing special about it. You have to prioritize what's important, the vision, how you going to do it. This is the vision. And the standard is the standard, and we don't deviate from the standard.
Coming in trying to set that, Coach, not that, you would expect any, pushback from the kids, because I think deep down, the kids, all kids want to be winners, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think once you get to a certain point, has there been pushback? Because you're coming in, there's a completely different way of doing things. Has there been pushback? Have they met you, where you are and said, Coach, wherever you take us, man, we ready to ride?
No, you're going to have pushback. You have a few guys, and one thing about today's game, you have the transfer portal, right? And, Dion talked about bringing in his Louis. I brought him a Kmart bag, right? So we my Walmart, I should say. Everybody like, what's Kmart? My Walmart bag.
But I know.
So you get a little pushback, and we push back too. And like I should tell them, this is the standard. We didn't watch, and how we started was they asking us about last year, what they do last year. This is the first thing we're going to tell you. This is a new era. New era. We're going to close the door on some things, right? So what do? I don't care about what y'all did last year. I don't care about who did what. With a 1-11 record, I don't think none of y'all did too much. So we was up front, right? So this is what we're going to do. No numbers. I'm not judging nobody. So if you think you did some great things, you get a chance to prove it. If you think you didn't get a shot, you get a chance to prove it. I don't care who runs out here first. I'm grading everybody from this point. Y'all grade me from this point. What I want is what we talked about, what's the standard, which all those things fall up under the discipline. To me, the most important thing out of all those pillars, the toughness and attitude, positive attitude, determines all the other stuff. That's going to determine how consistent you are as a student and as a player and as a person. You show me that, we good. If you don't, we're going to have issues.
And with that, I mean, I know, like, again, everybody wants to be a winner. Sometimes we just don't know how to win. And having somebody come in and teach you how to win, to be a 50 interception guy on the field, you got somebody there that you can touch. How's the community been with this new era?
Man, the community is fat. I get in the community. I ride around. I go everywhere. We got church. I invite people over. I have an open door policy. You walk over here, you come over here, and you complain and want to say something. Hey, we about to talk about it, right? Come on over here, have a good time. I've been to parks. I've been to softball games. We had camps, bunch of camps this year. Invite people over. We talk to them. I've been to the churches. I've been to town hall meetings. You name it. I am available. And I tell everybody the same thing. Open door policy. Come on over. You support Valley, whether you don't, whether you got issues, you got something you want to get off your chest, come on over. Let's talk about it. So there's no fear over here. There's no running. Let's get it done. You come over here talking, you better be ready to get it back too now.
Hey, that's it. I mean, if you're willing to talk about it now, you can't just talk. You're gonna have to be willing to listen.
Yeah, come with some proof. And then like I tell them, with Valley, just being real. They've won in a career of about a 35% clip. So it don't, you talk about champions. I'm talking about real champions, right? Valley has something special, which is the greatest football player ever, Jerry Rice, right? What made him different? How did he get it done? Hard work, discipline, understanding, the fight, all those things up under that. We still have some of that around here. And it's my job to get it out of them. So we got to get rid of the complaining, this soreness, that I'm fatigued. Fatigue make cows out of everybody, or most people, right? If you don't have the right mindset. And that has been the biggest difference. These guys, man, today, for example, man, they work. We tried to break them. And they was telling me, you ain't going to break me, coach.
That's when it's getting good.
Hey, we did a little mat drill. We sending them back. I'm like, where you finished? Oh, send them back. You fine. Oh, you ain't gonna break me. Send me back. Okay, don't worry about it. I will.
That's when it's getting good.
Yes.
Man, let's throw it all the way back, man, to how did this come about? You becoming the head coach of the Delta Devils. Let's throw it all the way back there. When did this actually start?
Man, I felt like I was ready 5 years ago. And so through this whole process, different places, Sun Belt, you're looking at the MAC, and probably 2000, a couple of my buddies, teammates I played with, they talked about Valley. Man, like Valley, man, we need somebody like you up there, man, because I trust you. You know what you're doing. You're from here. You recruit the state. You recruit the Delta, all those things. So in my mind, like you said, the preparation started in 2000. And just so happened this year, the opportunity presented itself. That's what this business is, right? Some coaches, you got to leave. Some get the opportunity. And when that came, I was like, and it's funny, the same guy I was talking to, I had a football camp this summer on the coast, and we was talking about it. He was like, man, if the Valley job come on, you'd be interested? I'm like, absolutely. And then we talked about some situations. When it came about, I'm like, okay, let's do it. Put my name in there. Got the call. After talking to my wife, and this is the deal. This is what's gonna happen. Valley's at the bottom, probably. A lot of categories, right? If not all of them. What are we gonna do if we get this call? Because when you want to leave a legacy and you want to give back to you young men, and not emotionally or excited about it, but it's a passion. I have a passion for helping, passing on knowledge. Then this situation comes up, this opportunity, man, and I just jumped on it. And I am so happy and thankful that I did, and so thankful that the president, Dr. Briggs, looked me in the eyes and said, hey, I won't change. And I told him, well, I'm a change agent. You're going to get change. Make sure you won't change. And he was like, I want it. Bring it. kudos and hats off to Dr. Briggs, our president, man, because he's been on it.
Shout out to Dr. Briggs. You get it. You hit the ground really in the midst of recruiting.
Yes.
Like I said, it was on the 21st. Signing day is that first Wednesday in February.
Yep.
Not a lot of days in between the 21st and that first Wednesday in February. Was there already, because you'd already got the initial call, then you get the call. In between the initial call and the call saying, hey, it's yours if you want it, were you secretly writing down a plan?
Absolutely. I already had a plan. I mean, like I said, it started 5 years earlier. I already had a plan, man. The only thing that cause coaches changes, right? It's like, okay, getting the coaches, you got to get the players, you got to understand the landscape, and literally didn't start till the 29th. So you talking about a week later, some days later, here comes the signing day, and what the coaches, and I only had at that time could only get a couple of coaches to come on board. So we already short staffed, and you add a couple more guys on there, and to do what we've done from that time to right now with adding almost, I mean, it could be 70 new players, man. It's been short of amazing. These coaches, assistant coaches have worked their butts off and put us in a position where the valley is rising. 2025, buckle up, because here we come, baby. Woo!
I love it. Hey, now were you living in Orlando or had you moved back to the coast?
Orlando to Fort Lauderdale for, man, my girls, 20 years. Now I'm in the A.
Okay.
Yes.
Because we used to get together every Sunday at D Dot, not every Sunday, every summer at D Dot's house in Orlando.
The Blade.
Yeah, the Blade. Every
Hey,
summer.
man, I've actually talked to the Blade about some stuff, man. But Blade, he got a lot going on.
Yeah. And we had that big cookout, and at the time, I don't know if you remember. I remember walking you around that pool table several times up there at his house. You got any better at that pool game, man?
No, and then so crazy, man. I had a pool table that turned into clothes. What you put? You put all the clothes on the thing like hangers. And, you shoot a couple times, but now, my thing is golf, man. I had the golf game in there. I took from the golf game to putting them sticks, man. So that's where it's at.
So, man, before we get into that, man, if you're listening, man, you got any questions for Coach, man, put it in the comments. We'll get to them. Make sure you go like, subscribe at the channel, and all that before we get Coach out of here. If you got any questions, man, anything you want to ask him, put it in the chat here, and we'll get it asked. Before you said that, I had it wrote down, man. It said that you're a stretch golfer.
Not anymore. I'm probably, I would say 5 or 6.
Okay,
I don't have the time no more, man. I was putting in that time now. Just like now, I got this job. I haven't played since, what's that? 5 months, probably 7 times.
7 times. So
not a lot. I used to play 7 times, 14 times in 2 weeks. 7 out for every day, sometimes twice a day.
Hey, so I know you connected to the sports world, man. What's your thoughts on Coach Freeze getting it in like that, man, on the golf course?
Man, I don't know what. I mean, he got time. He got a little time off. I don't, when you ain't winning, I guess, and you ain't getting your things.
You went out on me, Coach. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Well, we didn't hear you. What you say?
I don't understand what the issue is. You're out there. He's still handling business, right? He can still recruit. You got a phone. You got emails. He can still do his thing, and that's your way to relaxing, right? Clearing your mind so you can make great decisions on your program. So I am perplexed. I'm confused about why they getting on to him about that.
Yeah, because his situation is a lot different from ours. He got about 85 coaches, so
Yes.
he got enough eyes and ears in the building, and they all connected to him directly. I saw the family outing, man. Who won the family golf tournament?
Finally, about 5 years coming, I finally got him.
Who has been winning it?
Oh man, it's been a mix of all of them. Brianna has won last couple. Terrell, Brittany, I had to battle the baby girl this time. It came out to the last hole, actually the chip. I made a birdie, she didn't, and that was it. She missed hers.
So did you teach them all the plans, or just something they picked up?
I taught them a little bit early, and then I hired somebody because they said that it was too hard and didn't have enough patience. So, you had to get somebody else, pay somebody else to tell them the same thing you telling them.
But that's something they wanted to do. I'm assuming because that ain't something you push them into.
Yeah, we did everything. They did everything, and I told them they're gonna do something, right? So some besides gymnastics and dance, I didn't really push. That's, believe it or not, where a lot of injuries happen. So all the other stuff they played, flag football, they played a little bit of basketball, did tennis. We did a lot of different things.
So man, as we get back to the job at hand, you come in, man, and you sit down, you go through recruiting, you get through winter conditioning. At what point did you look at the schedule?
Yeah, I just looked at it to see where we was playing so I can do my travel plans and all that. I have not even thought about, you know what conference you in, you know who you playing, but one thing I've learned, you got to take care of yourself first. We're going to take care of our team, get our stuff in order. We got time to really get on the teams. I know enough about coaching. I watched a lot of tape last year because I was doing a little podcast myself. So
Yes.
I understand the league. I understand coaches. I understand what you have to do. And take care of home first.
Now, with that, Coach, someone just asked, with the game that you had, and this is deep in your season, with the game with FAMU, what went into the decision to give up that home game to take that to Atlanta? Do you know?
You really got to ask that? You know what that is. Money, money, money. Yeah, we still going through that. Now, it was one of those situations. We saw an opportunity out there that if it comes through the way it's supposed to, it'll be great for the university, what type of the branding you can get. It's time to dust off this diamond in the rough, take the rough off, and just make it a diamond. And that's Valley State.
Right, and as we get down to the nuts and bolts of it, Coach, and you kind of touched on it earlier, it's a tough situation. It's a tough situation from the outside looking in. And I know you've seen, now that you've been in there for some months now, I know you've seen how tough or how strategic you're going to have to be to get this, right? To get this up and running. What's your outlook?
Outlook is we said, the standard is the standard. The past is the past. All I know is moving forward, we want to be a first-class program. We want to show that we're going to fight to the end. We're going to play 60 minutes. We're going to close the door, and we're bringing in a new era. New era of Valley football is going to be something special. And if you don't come, you don't get in the stadium, you won't get a chance to see it, man. You won't see history.
Now, you were at Media Day, man. What were your thoughts on that, man? That was your first Media Day, because like I said, this is your first time as a head coach, so to speak, in college football. You were a head coach in pro football.
Man, that was awesome. I don't know how it was before, but I was impressed. I feel like the commissioner, man, wow, great job. great job of allowing the traditional press there, and then the podcast to come in the side. I was busy from the time I had to be down there until, I mean, it was probably 3.5 hours. Very, very impressed. Very excited about what's going on with the SWAC, and now we got the SWAC TV. I mean, we're gonna be all over SWAC TV. They need to come and do a feature on ESPN2. They put us on there. HBCU Go. Don't come trying to put us on there next year. We're gonna say no. We won't go.
Hey, outside of myself, did you know any other coaches in the league?
Huh?
Outside of myself, did you know any other coaches in the league?
Yes. Cozy.
Yep, Florida State guy, no doubt.
Yeah, Florida State and Sam Shields.
Okay.
Who else? And Texas Southern. Dishman. Yes.
Okay. NFL ties, no doubt.
Yes, that's how I know this. And this one I was in the XFL together. So we've actually stayed in contact and talked. So yeah, it was pretty cool.
Right. So did any of those guys, man, on the 21st, any of those guys reach out to you? Any of those conversations you can share?
No, everybody want to text now. You got a lot of texts saying congratulations, right? So congratulations, and it's like, that's right. I'll see you soon. See you soon.
Yeah. You got to come to the reservation. So
yeah,
really excited about that, man. As you guys are one of our rivals, man, and I appreciate you getting on with me. We sat there, we talked about it, no hesitation. You was like, yeah, let's do it. Tell me when, tell me how, let's do it.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you for that. Your coaches. Let's talk about them, man. Who you got with you?
I got a few. I got some from old heads. DeAndre Clark. You got Kevin Smith, Mario Edwards, NFL ties. Son is still playing in the NFL. Florida State guys. You got excited about offensive coordinator Coach Parker from Ferris, national champ Ferris. Coach Grant Sims. You got Arlo Henderson, the GM, wide receiver coach, has been around, business guy, smart. You got Jaleel Kilpatrick, that's doing a tremendous guy, and then some volunteer guys that are coming in. Probably sure you heard his name, Don Abraham, probably gonna be coming through here, old time pro. So we got some guys. You got Xavier Bingham, a recruiting coordinator. That's why we have, if not one of them, about the top recruiting classes for the year under circumstance, believe it or not, especially the transfer portal, because the coaches and the support staff have done such a tremendous job,
And would you bring that up, being that I know you were doing your show, you were kind of on the outside of it. Now that you're inside, how are you feeling? How are you adjusting to the portal? Because that's the way of life right now in college football.
Well, before I left, I was involved. I've always been involved in a portal, not to this extent. When I was at Mississippi State, for example, where guys could transfer except within the SEC. And that's how Alabama used to keep a hold on the thing, right? If they got a guy, you couldn't transfer within the conference. You had to sit out a year. Well, now you don't have that issue. So you could rebuild your team, get what you need. I have no issues with it. I love it. I think it's the way that it should always be, and is how you treat your players. You want to treat your guys where they feel like that they don't have to leave unless it's a straight just money situation. And then you encourage them, hey man, go make that money. I encourage them on that, but for the most part, if you can offer something, maybe not as much, then it's gonna come down to the relationship,
And with that being said, someone asked, what's been the biggest adjustment for you in college football?
In college football or at Valley?
Here at Valley, yeah.
Oh, just probably the finances has been the biggest thing. Players are still players. Some good, some bad, and it's indifferent. But just the money, the support. The support has been amazing by the alumni. Uh, but just overall, the biggest thing difference is the availability of funds. Not having an abundance of everything like I would have at like I had at Ole Miss or Mississippi State.
We got another question coming up, Coach. With you coming in January, was there any added pressure for you to get the team that you wanted, I guess is what they're saying, the pieces to how you see a team?
Well, no, because like I told you before, I've been thinking about this since 2000. So I did have a plan, and being a recruiter like I am, that I know I can get guys and the people that I knew, because I was always honest and upfront with people, and they trusted me, and I trusted them, and they know what type of person they're gonna get. They know what type of coach they're gonna get. And if you want to grow as a young man and not just on the field, but off the field, then the reason that you come with me is very easy. Because you're not going to get this. You're not going to get this nowhere else.
What's the service?
You want to, if you want to be the best version of yourself, please. What are we doing? Why are we even having this conversation?
What's your service?
You know what I'm saying? Why are we even having this conversation? If you don't want to be the best version of yourself, please go somewhere else.
Hey, D-Dodge always said about you, kids, man, they left Mississippi and they all of a sudden they became Florida boys. And you said they talking like a Florida boy right there now, man.
No. Hey, man. Everybody, yeah, you have a little influence, man. We get it in, but that's that Baptist, that Southern Baptist in there. They can't close like, okay, you got another.
Hey, so you got a little experience on your staff, man. Coach Clark has been a head coach.
Yes.
Before. Has that helped you with you becoming a college head coach, even though you were in the college game?
Absolutely. I mean, especially in this arena. That's why he's assistant head coach, right? He wants to assist the head coach. Because one thing I've learned, I don't claim to know everything, right? I know a lot. I got an idea, a vision how I want it, but you do need help. I'm not gonna run around here acting like I know everything, and this is the only way we do stuff. We meet as a staff probably more than anybody I've been around, because young, old, and different, they got new ideas, new ways of doing things, and we discuss it. And I tell them, lawyer up. If you want something changed, you want to do something different, let me hear it. Nah, sit down. That don't make no sense. I give them that. Now, you better stand up and know what you're talking about.
Hey, I love it, man. I love it. Question from me. Theater major.
Yes.
How'd that come about? From Mississippi, from the Gula. Theater
From
major.
the Gula? Well, from the Gula down, we watched a lot of soap operas, and my favorite soap opera was is still Young and the Restless. So my nickname at one point was Victor Newman. Victor Newman on Young and the Restless.
Oh,
I wanted to be like Vic, put on all that black, walk around on the richest man on the show. I can fly anywhere, I get all the girls, all that. So I'm Victor Newman. And that went on to college, and I spent 1 year in there. I was actually invited to be on the Young and the Restless show, but I couldn't make it out. That was my acting. Now all I can do is just watch a bunch of movies and Netflix and Prime and all that stuff.
Man, you had a chance to be on the Young and the Restless.
I know. I'm mad too, man. I couldn't make it.
And tell them to run that thing back, man. You got time.
I know. They run it back, boy. I'm dropping everything. I'm going out there. I'm about to be in the back like this. What you talking about, Willis?
Hey man, you gotta send in a better tape than that. You gotta send in a better tape. You know they want to see you going first hand, man.
I'm gonna give him something.
The
Do you
Goose.
smell what the fuck is cooking?
I see the rock eyebrow. I see it.
You see the eyebrow?
Yeah. Hey man, and doing some other research, man. For as long as I've known you as Terrell Buckley.
Yes.
That's my name. When did you drop Douglas?
I never dropped it.
Well, when did you stop using it?
I never stopped. My family called me that. My aunties and everybody called me that. Now my kids do. My wife sometimes. So no, I ain't never dropped it. I use it.
When she called you Douglas, it's probably something serious, huh?
No, it's all joking way. I got about 6 different names. People be like, oh, just call me something. I done heard everything. I'm not offended.
Douglas, yes sir. I've been knowing Terrell for a long time,
and that's right. That's it, T-Buck. And to be honest with you, nobody calls me that anyway. It's T-Buck.
That's all.
Not T-Buck, Coach Buckley.
That's all it's ever been. T-Buck for me, Terrell.
Yeah.
Never ever heard Douglas.
And now Paw. I'm Paw. I got a 15-year-old grandson. 15-month-old.
Hey man, ain't that something? That's a different thing, man. With the Paw life, huh?
Yeah, man, I love it. I get to run around with him and try him. You can't wait till he say Paw, which he just starts saying a little bit. So I'm very excited about that.
Oh, that's when they get you. I got 3 girls.
Yeah.
That's when they get you with that, man. And then it's just, it's Melt City, it's Ice Cream City at that point, you know what I mean? So that's big time, man. Congratulations on that. Before I let you out here, Buck, man, anything you want to tell the people, man, how they find you, how they found your program, any of that stuff, man, the floor is yours, brother.
Yes, come and find me at Itabena, Rice Totten Stadium. Y'all come on out and support 2025 New Era Valley State. Buckle up. Close the door team. It's going to be exciting. This is not the same old Valley. So don't think that you coming to see the same old Valley. It's something exciting. Come out and support us. Let's go. Valley State in the house.
And with that being said, man, I appreciate your time. Hey, I'm going to have to get you back on like Jim Rome. You need to be consistent and help me get it off the ground like you did Jim Rome. You, as he said, you set his podcast on the right trajectory. So we're going to have to do this again, brother. I appreciate it, man.
Let's do it again. I appreciate you, man. See you soon. Let's catch up.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right. Man, just had it right there, man. Head coach of Mississippi Valley State, Terrell Buckley. Hope you guys enjoyed that interview, man. If you got anything, run it back. Again, like, subscribe to the page, to the channel. Again, want to say thank you for tuning in. We had close to, between all networks, man, we getting up there, man. We had quite a few people in here. Want to say thank you for the continued support. And we're going to crank it up a little bit more. It's going to be a little more than Wednesdays coming your way, a little more content. Again, man, I want to say appreciate you guys. Thank you. Send this episode to a friend that wasn't able to get in, and we'll go from there. And again, in all this heat, when it's going hectic and getting crazy, remember to breathe, relax, keep it all on the table.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Mike Pouncey, former center for the Miami Dolphins. This is my brother Marquise Pouncey, former center for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
What's up, everyone?
This is our new cigar line. It's called Twin P. It also matches well with our bourbon whiskey. It's called Twin P as well. So if you like to smoke cigars and like to drink whiskey, I advise you get both.